that's a little better. He's kind of approaching me today. Yeah, that's nice. He's still feeling a little buggery, but if he wants to approach me, he can do that. Right, very an extrovert though. Okay. So we're back here with Boomer again, and it's, there we go. That's nice. It's literally the next day that we're working with him after we finish the tarp. So that's pretty nice. Let me just stash that lead or that halter there. And alrighty. So here again, he's looking at me. Right there, he decided to walk forward. So I just stop and give release. There, we're already starting to have a horse that we can control without even a rope being on him. Hey, that's nice. Normally I'd work on the join up, because today I'm going to put a saddle on him, and if he handles the saddle nicely, I might even put myself on him. So, but if he walks right up to me and follows me around, that's a communication. That's telling me he's ready to be caught. So I don't need to push his feet around and get him all worked up and ignore the fact that he already did what I wanted him to do at the end of the hooking on or joining up. So I'll have a video one of these days on how I do my join up particularly. Let me grab stick. So I will move his feet around, just not at liberty like I was planning on doing, because he caught himself. So I might point. See how nicely he kind of leaves. He turns his shoulders out and he goes around the circle for me. And I have no tension on this lead rope at all. It's just draped over my wrist. So he started to give me that stop. So I just changed my body language and asked for him to move his hips away. So I'm going to ask him to go this way. And you need a little push there. What if I stand here? Oh, he's not so used to me just standing here yet. There you go. Oh, see how fast this his side can turn into his front. There. Now we got a horse who's going around in a circle. And we can get that nice disengage. See him go this way. Keep pointing him this way, up. There you go. Oh, still not right. There you go. There you go. And I'm doing stuff a little different today just to kind of give him that mental goose and show him that what we worked on is still all the same, but I can ask for it in different ways. So maybe here I'll ask him to disengage. Nice. Send his nose around this way. Let you see the disengage from the other side. Maybe right here. See how he just snaps right over. Pretty nice. Okay. So now we know we have control of his feet. And I'm just sort of going through the checklist. Now normally I'd go to desensitizing here and showing him that stick doesn't mean much. But since we have a saddle pad and it's saddling day, we might just use this instead. So just like the tarp, this is a lot less scary than the tarp. We'll let him smell it. Nice. And he's not actually smelling it there. He's feeling it with those little whiskers on the tip of his nose. He's, yeah, those are like our fingertips. So I'm going to flop this on him here, and you see he's kind of buggering at it. Let me see if I can switch sides with you here. There you go. And I can come up here and show you. There, he's shivering at it. There, that's better. Good. Can I flop it up here? Nice. There. I kind of changed, almost went like I was going to go to the other side, and that kicked him out of his, he was just mentally locked up. Yeah. There you go. Now, just keep kind of banging him on the side here till he relaxes. Yeah. And the name of the game with this guy, just because he is such a worried bugger, is relaxation. So can I flop this over on his back? Pretty nice. Can I switch sides and pull it off on this side? Good. Can I flop it up here? He's still kind of flinching. That time he didn't flinch so much. I'll toss it on top. Pretty nice. That wouldn't have been quite as easy. Let me just see there. He's kind of locked up in his mind. So I'm just going to bend his nose. Ask him to keep his feet still. Well, I'm not asking him to keep his feet still. I'm going to bend his nose till he decides to stop his feet on his own and be real nice and flexy and relax with me. This poor guy. The name of the game with this horse is relax. So, got the pad on. And with pretty good mindset, we're hoping he's going to be more relaxing down. And oh, yeah. See all that stress there? So I'm going to pull the whole enchilada down. He got stressed out there. I don't want him to be stressed out when I toss the saddle on to ride him. So can I flop this up there? And get him to, that's not so bad, is it? That's actually kind of nice. Good. And then draw him forward here. And I'll pick this saddle up and let him smell at it again. Good boy. See if he'll let me down his side with it. Good boy. Stand right up by his shoulder. Oh, didn't like that. But the problem is this saddle is so dang heavy that you can't keep flopping it over and back and forth over and over again. So we took care of most of that with the tarp. We'll probably revisit the tarp with him a few more times. He's been ridden quite a bit, actually. So he's kind of one of those funny ones. He should have been doing all this stuff with flying colors before anybody rode him. And he's doing this stuff pretty dang good now. So we'll just keep on with it. Make sure I have my lead rope with me. You guys aren't getting much out of this, but I don't want to move them around right now just because I don't have the saddle buckled, the cinch buckled. So let me buckle the cinch. Turn him around here. All right, and turn him around here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that weird? He's kind of stuck. So whatever they were doing with him when they were riding him, nothing really happened. They didn't accomplish anything. Look at how freaked out he is. So I'm going to make sure, well, he's not even freaked out. He's just acting like he's never had a saddle on before. So I'm going to test that's fairly tight, fairly good cinch. It's not too tight, but it's not too loose. It's firm, just like you'd wear your belt if you're actually holding your pants up with your belt. Okay, let me get this breast collar threaded. That's a pain in the ass on this saddle. There. That's the most trouble I've had getting the breast collar on. Huh. Funny guy. Now I'm gonna go through and adjust all this again. But right now, you see how locked up he gets with that saddle on him? He seems a little better now. But I don't want to get on him if he's acting this goofy about having a saddle on him already. That'd be weird. That wouldn't be good. So, wouldn't be safe for me anyway if I want to keep riding horses most days. So we'll send him around there. And I'm not going to ask. Actually, with him, nice, that's a good disengage. I'm going to send him the other way. Point. He goes. I'm going to point and ask him to trot. He doesn't go. There you go. So I slapped the ground twice where his butt couldn't be. I'm going to ask him to trot. Slap right behind where his butt, well, slap where his butt shouldn't have been. So since I asked him to trot, he picked up his speed. I slapped the ground with my rope right behind him. But if he was moving too slow, that rope would have hit his butt. That carrot stick, whatever you want to call it. Lunge whip. So here, disengage. Send him. Ask him for that trot. Not bad. See if I can, there, disengage the hindquarters. Draw him in towards me here. Good. So you see how he kind of wants to come towards me at an angle? There you go. Ask him for a couple steps back. There he wants to walk off. So I changed my body language just enough to ask him to disengage, and he faces again, and I'll ask him to draw him in here. Oh, there. I want him freely coming in, and then when I change my body language, change my posture, make it more like I'm driving, like light is emanating from me, and then I relax again. Good. Then I'll draw him in some more. And what I'm doing here is just trying to find different ways of controlling his feet and make sure he's yielding to me with little or no resistance. There, he wants to walk off instead of back up. So I made my body louder. There, he's thinking of walking away. I got his attention back though. Let's see if I can get those hips to step over one. Nice. Two steps over. So you see we have control with this guy. It's just in different measures. A lot of the time, in fact, probably even this time, I'm going to ride him for the first time. Now, I have ridden this horse once before, and I used the snaffle bit. And the lady who owned this horse before he came to the ranch also used a snaffle bit. But I want to just start this horse, work on this horse like I'd work on any other young horse. So instead of riding in a bit with him for the first ride, or even the first couple rides, I want to ride him in a halter. So I'm going to tie my carrot stick up, or the stick part anyway. I'm going to tie it up on my saddle here. Tighten that up. And I'll post some videos of how I do all these knots for my lead ropes and my saddle and whatever other things need tied with horses. Good. So I'm going to start by where I left off. I'm going to start now where I left off in the last session. I'm just going to put a little feel on this lead rope, get him to bend his nose. Very nice. Softly. I'm going to come switch sides. I'm going to take the slack out of this lead rope very softly. Ask him to give. So I'm going to close my fingers on that lead rope, and he gives. Yeah, and he's soft. There. Soft, and he licked his lips. Good. I'm going to switch sides again. Ask him to bend this way. Close my fingers. And there he wants to pull his front end around and get stiff instead of getting soft and bringing his nose around. So I just leave my hand right on the saddle skirt until he softens and gives his nose to me and stops his feet. Stops his feet is the first thing. But you can't let go of that rope until he gets soft on it. We never want to reward heaviness. There. Got soft. Very nice. Good. I'm going to ask for a bend, and he decides to walk around. I just stay there asking him for a bend until he stops his feet. Then I release. I might ask for another bend. I'm being very careful to try and keep the drive out of my body language. Here, he's just resisting me, so I'm going to feather a little bit. There. Gave to me. Okay, I'm going to bend his nose here. He decides to walk off. And he's not disengaging very nicely. He's stepping together with his hind feet, which means he's either thinking about running away, bucking, trying to... Here, I'm showing him that no matter how many times he tries and no matter how many different ways, no matter if he thinks I'm distracted or not, he can't position himself on me. He can't move his feet to put me where he wants them to be, where he wants me to be. He just has to allow me to be wherever I want to be. Here. Now this horse, I have a feeling actually is going to be easier to work, really fix all this stuff with on his back. But if I can't get the right answer on the ground, I'm not going to try for it on his back because that would just be putting me in a dangerous situation. Normally I'd also ask him to disengage while I'm on the ground here too. But he's having a problem keeping his feet still, and I have no doubt it'll be very easy for him to move his feet. So I'm going to allow him to keep his feet still more than I would most horses on a first ride. Because that's where he needs the work. So now I'm just switching where I have my lead rope tied. I'm clipping it right underneath the knot on both sides of this rope halter. On a flat halter, a flat nylon halter, you would clip it right in those D-rings that are on the sides. And that just gives you a little more direct contact when you're asking for flexion. So I'm going to see if he's kind of giving me a dead signal. There, he's waking up a little bit. Wait for him to get really soft. There. That was pretty soft. Wait for really soft. There. His ear flicked towards me. He's still thinking about getting away, though. So, just gonna... There. There. Good. You see how he's just... His head is straight up in the air, though? I'm going to keep... Oh, he wants to move his feet to get away because it's really hard to... It's hard to make that decision to flex correctly. That's like submitting. There you go, worrywart. There, that's pretty close to what I'm looking for right now anyway. Bend his nose again because he's backing up. Good. Now I'm going to grab this horn, rock him around till he's kind of square. Then I'm going to bend his nose. Good. Now I'm going to jump, put some weight on that pommeling my horn here. Good, he's not worried about that. Now, really, I'd like to stand right here and get my foot in the stirrup, but he's a tall sucker, and I trust him a little more than all that at this point. So I'm going to come up here. If he decides to move around, just leave my hip in this saddle. He decides to move around. There, he quits moving his feet. I kick my foot out of the stirrup. Get down. Ask him to bend and soften. I'm going to wait for him to bend and soften. Right now he's doing neither. He's just stuck. His brain is just stuck. So I'm going to wait. Keep waiting. Maybe even reach right in here on his neck and find where those muscle knots are. Oh yeah, that's not comfortable, is it? And press on that till he relaxes through his neck. See here, he relaxed, dipped his nose down. Very nice. I'm pressing on his neck again, pulling on the inside rein, waiting for him to get soft. Wait. I'm just massaging that knot, trying to give him sensation in more than one spot. I'm going to go through all of these exercises in depth when I have a camera person here to help me out. But right now I'm just wanted to get this moment on video. So here he's not ready yet, still buggering around. There. Quits moving his feet. Good, I'm going to ask him to bend again. Decides to move his feet. Good. I'm going to ask him to bend again. And get soft. Get soft. Get soft. Get soft. I'm going to get a little heavy here. So right here, I'm just bumping on this lead rope a little bit. There. There. Bumping on this lead rope a little bit while he's panicking and moving around. I'd rather him do it here and now. There. Ask him to bend again. No movement. Nice. Now I'm going to put my foot in the stirrup. I'm going to, there, I think he was just balancing himself. And I'm going to keep my weight in the stirrup until he quits moving his feet. Pull my foot out and do this cinch up. Tighten it up. There we go. Good. So, put my foot in the stirrup. Bounce. Mount up here. He decides to move around. There. Now, he quits moving his feet. I could have hopped down there, but instead I just wanted to get on this bugger and fix these issues more from this side. So here I'm just bending his nose till he relaxes. Good. Bending his nose. And just because I'm treating this like a first ride, I'm not really going to let him relax his nose down and into the center, especially not when I'm trying to get my foot in the stirrup. But until I'm kind of convinced he doesn't want to move around so much. There, he quit moving his feet, but he started buggering and stuff, so I just picked up, bent him the other way. Now I'm going to pick up here, bend him this way, can't back up. There you go, he's disengaging nicely. There, now just give me your nose a little bit. I might open my rein a little more. There, he gave me his nose. There. Here, just bend the nose. Nice. And give. Bend the nose, and he decides to move his feet. So I'm just going to stand here, stay right there till he gives softly. Going to bend his nose to the right here. He's thinking about moving around. He did shuffle his feet a little bit. There. Poor guy. There. He can't handle all this stuff, so I'm waiting until his ear flicks around. There. His eyes come around and his nose and his neck. And everything is flexed. There. Good. Now I'm going to bend him this way. Don't worry about him pulling on me and all. There. That's nice. So when he's flexed like this, he's got his ears around. He put slack into that inside rein. And then I don't have to worry about releasing, actually, because he's released himself here. No, I'm not hungry, buddy. Thank you. Not right now. Yep. Yeah, that's true. I'm not too hungry usually while I'm working. So you see right here, I just have his nose bent around, and he's just trying to find any way out of it by moving his feet. There, he quit moving his feet. So I released him, but I'm going to ask him to bend left again because he's still thinking about moving his feet. I got to wait till he's there. He took a nice breath. But he's still trying to disengage his way. Well, kind of disengage. Clumsily Gumby his way out. That's right, buddy. Don't move that tarp, bud. Thank you. Yeah, I understand. Don't move that tarp because you could really hurt me. Because this horse is afraid of that tarp still. So there, I'm just bending his nose around because he got freaked out by that big blue thing over there. So I'm just waiting for him to relax. There, puts his nose down. Nice. Won't let him stall out in the center. And, there we go. So he bends his nose, but he wants to move his feet, so I can't let him go. I'm going to just keep him tied up here. There. You can almost see his physicality isn't allowing him to flex and put his feet under him. See, he's just splaying out and trying whichever way to, there, right there, that's fine. I'm going to bend his nose to the right now. There he tried to pull through my hand, so I'm just going to completely ignore him. Yeah, see, when he stretches down like that, it's nice and elastic. It means he's relaxing. When he just throws his head down, he's just trying to take his nose away from my hands. So I'm just going to leave him tied up here. See, he's just throwing a temper tantrum, doesn't know how to handle it. This is why, there, nice and soft. There, he wants to move his feet around. I'm just going to bend his nose the other way. Good. And we're going to relax here for a minute. Now I'm fairly certain he's going to move his feet and he's going to try and get away. But I can be reasonably certain that he's not just going to try and bolt away on me all of a sudden. I felt his level of worry. Good. These long pauses are important. Real important. So I'm going to see if I can flex his nose to the right. Politely. There he kind of tilted his ears when he came in and gave it to me and then tried to take it away. Just like that. See? That's the same as him moving his feet. So I'm just going to keep my hand right here. He's going to move his body around there. Now, for the most part, well, it is always the rule in horsemanship that you want to sit in the center of the horse. But you can incline your weight in different directions to assist in movement or in the blocking of movement. What I mean by that is when you disengage, you kind of shift your weight to the inside. What you're practicing here as you shift your weight to the inside, bend the nose around to the inside, and reach back with the inside leg to push those hips away, which I'm going to try for the first time here. There, he stepped away one. He stayed soft, didn't decide to move. Good. This is nicer. This is a lot nicer. So here, but when you're doing all that, you're causing that inside hind foot to step up underneath the center line of his belly. So he is collecting himself on that right hind. He's engaging that right hind. So when we put our weight to the inside, we're creating a bend on a more finished horse. Very nice. That was a really soft give. I never took the slack out of the reins there. There, he's kind of shaking his head around. Don't care about that. There, he gave it to me real nice. I'm going to ask again, see if he'll give it to me. But he decided to move his feet instead. Found out that didn't work. That's why being up here in the saddle is working a lot better for him, because his indication, or his inclination, is not to go hog wild and run around in circles. His inclination is just to spill out everywhere. That's okay, we got it on video this time. So I'm going to wait till he decides not to move his feet. There, he was leaning into that the whole time. There, he's finding a way to try to get out of it, pulling on me, doing whatever he can. Here, there he actually gave. But I'd rather him give and then relax his nose down and through. So relax his nose down. See there, he's throwing his head up. There. Kind of came down, so I put him in release. There, he's trying to find a way to get away from my hand, so I put tension back on. I'm going to wait. There. Going to shift my weight to the inside. So if he's not putting his feet in the right spot, he's going to fall over because I'm a big guy. Good. Shift my weight to the inside. Get that flexion. Good. Now if I shift my weight to the outside, well, that's further along. Shift my weight to the inside. Get that flexion. Good. Now I'll reach back with my inside leg. Begin tapping with my stick. There. He stepped around and away from my leg. Take the leg off, take the stick off, wait for him to get soft on the reins, and release. Now, I'm going to do that on the right. Bend that nose. There, he decided to kind of move his feet around. We're going to give it back to him. Here, bend his nose around. I'm going to scoop my leg back. He doesn't do anything. I'm going to tap, tap. There, he gets heavy on my hand. Tap, tap, tap. Take my leg off there. Oh, but you see how heavy he is? He can't move that. Oh, there we go. And wait for him to get soft. Wait for him to get soft. I'm going to shift my weight inside. I'm going to just wake up this inside. There, hand. Okay. Good. This is going to be a few days of work. But so, now he thinks he has to move every time he feels pressure on that rein. So we go right back to flexing him. Right. Sitting in the center. Wait for him to get soft. Release. Bend him left. Sitting in the center. Wait for him to quit moving his feet, quit resisting. There, I might just ask him to disengage one step so he can organize his body parts. There. Now I'm going to relax my leg. There, he got soft. Oh, but he took it away in a crappy way. So I take it back. Nope. Nope. See, this is all real important. Just getting this principle of bending means it's a forward motion, means it's a stop, means relax. There. Ask for it again. I'm going to shift my weight inside, help him out some more. There. I'm going to ask you again. It's not about asking for it once, getting it perfectly once. It's about repeating it over and over again. There. I was an elastic stretch down. He wasn't trying to take his face away from my hands. Nice. Good bend. There, I think he was just moving his feet to balance himself. Good. Up. I might wake my leg up here a little. Wait for him to bend. and really kind of bend and relax in that bend, not just give it to me and try and take his nose away. So here, just elevate my hand a little bit. He tried to step back, though, away from my hand, so I might just ask him to disengage one step so that we reinforce it's forward into the stop. Relax on that hand. Relax. Give it to me there. Don't take it away in a crappy way. There, he gave it to me. There, wait for him to straighten out. Still fighting against my... There, it's kind of nice. Let me shift my weight to the inside so he can organize his body. Pretty nice. Can't root your hand away, and he pulled on my hand, so I just take the rein back. Till there, he gave it to me nicely. Moved his feet to balance himself. This is all okay right now. There, he disengaged off my leg. My leg quit. He stopped moving. He got soft. Now he's licking his lips. I'd say for him, at this point, we've made some good progress. We've gotten to a point where we can start again tomorrow. Let me take a look at how long we've been going so far. Yeah, I think that this is a good spot for him to stop today, just because we will have some longer lessons, longer times we work with him in the future, but he did good today and we don't want to wreck that. We don't want to become victims of the one more time syndrome. So, for him, and just my policy, after a good first ride, we got the principles down, we relaxed, we have a calmer horse now at the end of this ride than we did at the beginning. I unsaddle him in the arena so that the release is big, it's immediate, it's in the same location as the lesson. That's a big, nice reward. So even when I'm unsaddling, I'll just use that newfound flexion that we've created to tip his nose towards me. And pay attention to what I'm doing on this side so that he doesn't get scared on what's going on the other side and jump on top of me, because that's who he is. So there, his nose is on the wrong side. Good. Want to make sure I got his eye. Pull all this stuff off. Let him smell it, because that was scary, huh? That was scary. So, gonna let him come over and smell it. Every step he's taking is in some way away from the saddle. There we go. He took a step towards it. Now I'm gonna, there. Just try and impress upon him that he should pay attention to that. Good. He smelled it. He felt it. We're done. Good work, Boom Boom.